Right, seems like I might have accidentally casted the wrong replay for game 1 of this series, which was actually game 3 of the series, and then I recasted game 3 of the series. So it turns out we kind of know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is probably game 1 or game 3 or something. It's a game, and then hang on, I've got a thing here. What is that? What's going on there? Okay. Anyway, oh, I'm on the standard kind of view here. It doesn't matter. Here is CrimsonTide in the bottom left of Royal Blood. Let's get the production tab up. Let's get the name things up on the top of the screen because we don't have the supply info on the bottom of the screen. So LavaFox up in the top right here, and yeah, it's pylon, gateway, and gas. Normal stuff. Just having a quick nibble or something there. Was that what did I just see? You guys you do like to attack your own buildings. Yeah, it's CrimsonTide that's going to do some scouting here. So let's see what this worker sees. Heading across the map. And I would recommend this if you know, like, you need to kind of know what you're doing to be able to interpret what you see to some extent. But one of the main things to look for when you send a worker across the map is the timing of the expand. If it's a Zerg and there's no expand, they're either clueless or there's lings coming. Simple as that. So in general, Terran tends to be the slowest to expand, and that's just kind of how it works, really. It just tends to be. So you're more likely to see a command center come down a little bit later than you would, for example, a hatchery. Most Zerg builds are hatchery first. As I say, so unless somebody is going into lings, what they should really be building is worker, overlord, worker, hatchery, spawning pool, gas, somewhere in that mix. Maybe gas before pool, maybe pool before gas. Doesn't really matter. That's not too critical. But if they haven't built a hatchery, when you go across and scout, if the spawning pool is building before the hatchery, you know they're going to build a swell of lings and try and put some pressure on you. So that's one of the key things to look for. The other thing to look for if you're scouting against a Terran, against a Protoss, if there's a lot of barracks, if there's like more than 1, 2, okay, maybe, could well be Reapers. If there are 3 or more barracks, they're aiming for some sort of horrific cheese to come and kill you. The same goes for gateways. So that's what you're looking for in the early game. Once it's a bit later, you expect there to be a lot of stuff. Anyway, while I'm whittering on about this game's about to be over because LavaFox just doesn't have any units. It's as simple as that. Has got a forge, who knows why, not a cannon in sight. Has got a robo that isn't building anything, a little bit painful. Money in the bank, but nothing coming out. And we see this a lot, you know. Just remember, Scrafters, you have to spend the money. Money in the bank wins you nothing. This is not Monopoly. It is not about having money. It is definitely about having an army so you can defend yourself, so that you can beat stuff. So when this pylon goes down, all of these gateways are going to be unpowered, and they are. Hang on, are there 2 more gateways somewhere? How were those stalkers still warping in when the gateways were unpowered? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? These are the, let me just check. How do you get structures? Yeah, these are the only warp gates on the map. And they start warping these things in. So these things continue to warp in even though the warp gates are unpowered. I didn't know that. I just learned a thing about StarCraft. There you go. After playing StarCraft for 13 years, I have just learned a thing. Anyway, with that pylon going down as well, there's literally no way that LavaFox can build any units, and there, even if he could, you know, it's not going to be enough. So this game is over. So scouting's important. Had LavaFox scouted and seen a double tech lab, you know, if you look at this, this is enough production to be producing units 4 at a time. The double tech lab as well kind of implies you're going to be seeing double upgrade, the sort of combat shield researched at the same time as stim. If you come in and you see this sort of thing early in the game, let's see if I can find out when that in. Hang on, why is there so much game left? Weird. What is this crap like? Yeah, if LavaFox had scouted, let's say he drops the side core and goes to scout, he would have been turning up at this sort of time, 3.5 minutes, and would have been shot in the face by this many Marines. Instantly, that's a warning. That's a like, oh, you've got more Marines than you should really have this early. So I suspect you're aiming to just come and push me before the 5-minute mark, and you know. And then you can do something about defending. I don't really know why there's so much game left. It looks like LavaFox is clinging on to some fairly narrow dream that maybe there's a comeback to be had here. It seems awfully unlikely. Scan's going down. The scan finds this, and the Marines are going to kill it. So the gold is the wise choice, I suppose. This will take a while to find. Normally, as the Terran, you know, if you find yourself in this position where you've got an army, your opponent doesn't, but they've got a building you can't find, spread out. You know, just send 1 Marine to every mineral patch on the map is the best thing you can do. That way you will find. Oh, that's painful. That way you will find it. Yeah, so that's it. So GG. Good game 1. I wonder what will happen in game 2 and 3.